how to make custom profit and loss reports in Xero. So to do that, we hit the accounting tab and hit profit and loss if it's already starred, which in most cases it should be. If it's not there, we can hit the reports button and this will take us to all our reports in Xero. Find the report we want, and if we want it on the shortcut, it's that little blue star that will then put it onto the shortcut page. This is the default profit and loss, but again, if we want to change dates and descriptions, we can do so using the date range and comparative with. So for example, if I were to run a report for sales this month and the last 11 months, I would hit this month, make sure this was on months. We can go up to 4 by default, but hey, let's go the whole hog. Let's look at the full year. I could look at tracking categories if we've got that as well. But let's look at that, and boom, there we go. We've now got the full year. However, it's missing a total and a year to date. So I can hit more. We can put totals on there. Maybe we want rid of the decimals. Hit update. Boom, there we go. We've got our year to date and some totals. We can go a step further, however. So if we want to change these nominal layouts and reportings, we can also edit layout. This takes us to the editor in Xero, and we can do some really cool stuff in an incredibly geeky way anyway to this. So first thing, we can group things together. So literally just hold control button, click what we want to group, hit group, and maybe this is random expenses. I'm not the most inventive. And there we go. They are now grouped. Now by default, they'll still show individually, but if I want to hide them and just show the total, click that down, done. I can also just drag and drop the items if I want to move them around. By default, they're in alphabetical order, which I don't think is always the best way. So we can move and shake them. And for example, corporation tax, why that's up there, Lord only knows. So that wants to be really by default in this taxation. So we can move that there. We can also add other columns. So if we've got budgets, for example, we can put actuals and budgets. We can put formulas for variances and do all sorts of weird and wonderful things. A later video will show this in more detail of how this is edited, but as of a start of a term, this is a really powerful tool to build the custom reports that you want to build.